Hello, my wonderful friends. It's me again. And it's time for another fantastical tale from my own specific subreddit. Subreddit? Subreddit. I can talk. I can do words. Anyway, this is a interesting story from Reddit user Part-Time Caretaker. This is When a Stone Starts to Crack. Oh boy. Let's get into this one. Hey all, Part-Time Caretaker here. I'm a long-time reader/listener, first-time poster. For reasons that may become obvious in my post, this is kind of a throwaway account. I shall share my stories of beardery, inceldom, and just plain what the heckitude as I finish them. This is a post about me, however. As my name implies, I am a part-time caretaker, but that's all I'm really going to divulge in that realm of things. If you think you know me, you don't. I've been dealing with a lot lately, and I figure I can share my feelings here, as it seems to be a very safe place to do so. I mean, I'm always happy to have you guys talk, so absolutely, feel safe. I'd like to start this off by saying 2020 was the shittiest year I can remember, for multiple reasons from the world, but also for multiple reasons personally. A while back, the person closest to me started getting very sick, and it was hard to watch their illness and symptoms progressively get worse and worse. Thankfully, their health is getting better, but it's still touch and go, meaning we take bad days with good. You know, the whole spoonful of sugar idiom and whatnot? Yeah. As their health deteriorated in 2020, however, my own mental health took a severe downturn. I've noticed that I put on pause taking care of myself. I had developed even worse coping mechanisms than the already messed up ones that I had. I stopped eating regularly, my sleep habits became much worse, and I kind of closed myself off from my friends. As a result of my terrible coping mechanisms, and watching the love of my life slowly dying while I couldn't do anything except be there for them, my depression became so much worse. I started trying not to be home very often. It's a terrible thing, I know. Or I'd sequester myself in my office and only be around them when they needed assistance because I just couldn't take it. With my partner's health getting better, I had hoped that my own situation would improve. However, that has not been the case. I struggle with ADHD, primarily combined type, so I have a whole host of terrible things going on in my head. With that comes a huge dose of depression, the losing all interest in things and flavor, and making it very difficult for me to really find anything that brings me joy. I had a conversation the other day with my partner, and it clicked for me. I understand why people in my situation, with ADHD, depression, and insomnia, are at high risk for unliving, because I hate being bored. I literally cannot stand it. When I try to lay down to sleep, I am bored pretending trying to sleep because no combination of meds are working currently. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. When I try to pick something to do at night, I tend to sit paralyzed by the plethora of choices I have at my disposal, and thus spend most of my night in front of the computer, cycling from watching YouTube/Netflix, trying to decide what game to play, and watching TikToks on my phone. Hopefully, with the pending appointments I have in the near future, and with the help of some outside sources, I can find something that I'm passionate about again, and work on that for a while. I do plan on writing some more, as it does help me with my headspace. All this is to say that my mental health and physical health aren't really the greatest right now, but I'm working on it. I'm not sure when it happened exactly, but 2020 took so much out of me that I've been struggling to give it my all in 2021. My love has noticed as well, despite them suffering. They're trying to help me as well. I appreciate them so fucking much. I appreciate all of you as well. Remember to hold those that you love closest, and remember to always check in on your friends when you can. It's been a rough year, but don't make it any harder on yourself. Thanks for reading the ramblings of a sleep-deprived, stressed-out, neurodivergent caretaker, Moon and friends. Well, thank you for sharing your story with us. Remember to drink your water, eat your meals, take your meds, or you too will have a grumpy caretaker coming after y'all's asses. They left the stupid little hamster face from the Dinko thing at the bottom. Oh, That's a rough situation, my friend. Yeah, I can relate on certain points, and it is tough. The last year or so has kind of thrown curveballs in every direction. Some things great, some things terrible. A lot more terrible than the great, but, you know, we're all working our hardest to kind of make everything better. And it's one of the many reasons why some of you, I don't know if you, a lot of you watch the live streams, some of you definitely do, I recognize you, but some of you noticed early on I tried to do them twice a week, and my main concern for doing that was because I didn't want you guys feeling like, you know, you were alone, that you just didn't have anybody to hang out with or any kind of entertainment or anything like that. So I was working my hardest to make sure that I would put out every episode that I could and stream twice a week. And that was helpful to a lot of people from what I saw. Absolutely terrible for me. I really should not have been doing that. I got really stressed out a lot over that. But I did my best to make sure everybody was doing good and happy and having fun and, you know, just generally kind of hanging out and doing strange things. But yeah, I can feel that. Depression tends to mess with me a lot, and thankfully, you know, knock on whatever wood there is, I haven't had any kind of relapses in a little bit. I have been feeling really stressed out about what to do on stream, because I always feel like I'm not doing enough to be entertaining or funny or whatever. And it's the same thing with these videos. I always worry I'm not doing quite enough for you guys, but that's something that I have this wonderful group of friends and this wonderful family that we've kind of created together here to help me with. You guys always reassure me and make me feel better, and with this, I do appreciate that, you know? I really do, but with this this video in the comments, don't just tell me. Make sure to tell our friend Caretaker here as well, that they are also appreciated, loved, and cared about, because you are. You really are, friend. This whole thing, I can't imagine all of what you've been going through. It's hard watching someone that you care about go through that. I can relate. Not exactly, but I was kind of the caretaker, well, one of many, for my grandmother during the last couple of days, and it was hard. It really hurt, but sometimes you just got to do what you can, and hope that the best happens in the end. And the biggest thing to know is that, you know, you're not alone. You don't have to face it by yourself. And if you ever just need someone to talk to, you know, you absolutely should. And that's one of the many reasons why I've said so many times that I am not just happy with this group that we've all created, but I'm so proud of you guys. You guys really go out of your way to make sure everybody feels good and they're happy, they're healthy, they're being taken care of, and I'm just like really proud of you guys. I couldn't ask for a better group. This is all the years I spent in all the other terrible groups, from all the different places I've been, that always promised, you know, that you're gonna have camaraderie and friendship and understanding, and all this other stuff that you're supposed to have, you know. I never got that from those, but I definitely got that here. So I'm proud that you guys actually became the thing that everybody else wishes they could be, and everybody else says that they are, but they're just not, which is the reason why we try to, you know, help everybody that we can. So if you enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, you know, do the YouTube thing, all that good stuff. I got links in the description, and if you ever need to share your own story, I have a subreddit there too. Please consider checking out our Discord if you just want to talk to some people, you know? It's good to have friends. I love you guys so very, very much. Please take care of yourselves out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.